If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video, another Team of the Week predictions and another full set of players to talk about. I'm going to do something a little bit different this week as well. I've got a couple of players who I've marked down as ones that deserve it more than maybe some of their teammates, but I don't think they'll get it because they're not high rated and EA have an agenda. Up first is RAWSON with 2 goals in a 4-3 win as a centre-back. That is pretty impressive. VASSELL of Rotherham up next with 2 goals and 1 assist and a Man of the Match award in a 3-1 win. Not as an impressive card. In my opinion, every inform should be bare minimum 80 or 81 rated, but that's just my opinion. Moving on to AMISSI. I'm not even sure what nation that is. Let me know in the comments. What nation is that? 2 goals in a 2-1 win. I mean, obviously, I looked yesterday. I would have seen it yesterday, but it's a new day, and my memory is awful, as the card is. Moving on to Abedzadeh. This is one I've marked down. Now, he should have an inform, but he won't get it because he's not high enough rated. He's not from a good nation, not from a good league, as far as the EA are concerned. 8 saves and a clean sheet and a 0-0 draw. Doesn't sound like a lot, but his match rating was through the roof. Boy, 1 goal, 1-0 win, technically speaking, got himself a clean sheet. I believe he was crowned man of the match in that game as well. Not the best of cards, because obviously his defensive stats are still below 80. And that kind of brings me to my point of 81 rated cards should be the minimum. FOFANA with 2 assists in a 3-0 win for Udinese. This is a decent card considering he's 80 rated because he's unbelievably well rounded. And of course, I am very conservative with my upgrades, so chances are he'll be better than what that example suggests. CHARBONNIER, I've probably said that wrong, but either way. 2 goals and 1 assist in a 5-2 win. It's going to be hard for EA to deny him. That could cause problems for the League SBC. If you haven't done Stade Brestois, then yeah, get him done now. Paulinho of Braga up next, 81 rated, 2 goals and a Man of the Match award and a 2-1 win. Not the paciest of players, but decent in front of goal with relatively good physical stats. Not a card that I think anyone outside of Braga will be interested in, but still, this card up next is an interesting one. MENA. You'll probably see this in a lot of people's Team of the Week predictions because it's a token from an outside league. 2 goals, but the big thing about this is it's a position change from a right mid to a left back, and you won't see many people who have done the research. I take pride in doing research, but also something I noticed yesterday that everyone was going, oh, he's back, and everyone was showing him as a right mid, but he played left back. Interesting. LABORDE, not sure. 1 goal, 1 assist in a 2-1 win for Montpellier. Again, not a card that I'm thinking anyone outside of Montpellier fans will be interested in, but still, decent finishing, very good physical. If you put a, I don't know, maybe you wouldn't want to waste a hunter on him, but if you do, he could turn decent. GOMIS. Now, this is more likely one of the goalkeepers to get chosen because he's slightly higher rated. Wouldn't say he doesn't deserve it. 6 saves, clean sheet in a 1-0 win against Lille. Quite an impressive performance, however. In my opinion, it should go to Abedzadeh. STROOTMAN up next. Who remembers this guy? He's been around since before I was born. Probably not, but either way, 1 goal off the bench in a 1-0 win for Marseille. I'm old, by the way. In fact, we're probably the same age. However, again, outside Marseille fans, is anyone really going to use this? Look how slow he is. Cornet, from no pace to pure pace. 1 goal and 1 assist in a 2-1 win. I believe Memphis Depay did his ACL a couple of weeks ago, so Cornet's going to get a lot more football for Lyon. And that was his. I mean, it wasn't the best of performances from him, really, but he did obviously get 2 goal contributions, so I can definitely see them giving it to him. Petzela of Fiorentina, another centre-back. Quite a few defenders, actually, this week. 1 goal, clean sheet, and a Man of the Match award in a 1-0 win. When it's like a 2-1 win or something, you can kind of overlook it, and maybe they won't give it, but because it was a clean sheet and it was the only goal of the game, I'd be surprised not to see him. Quagliarella is a player that I expect to see, but he doesn't deserve it over someone else. Again, I'm seeing a lot of people who are just touting Quagliarella from Sampdoria. They won 5-1, and he scored 2 goals. However, in my opinion, the inform belongs to this guy. Yankto or Jankto, I'm not sure how to say his name. I'm not saying I'm interested in the card, because I'm not. To be fair, I'm not interested in Quagliarella's either. But in terms of the agenda, EA will go for the Quagliarella inform, I'm sure. But 1 goal and 2 assists, and just an all-round great performance from this guy. He deserves to be there. He had the better game. He just played better. But he won't get it because of his rating. El Arabi of Olympiacos. This looks like a decent card. Again, he needs that pace boost to be usable in FIFA 20. But he's got himself a hat-trick. One of the only, in fact, I think... No, the second. Only one of 2 players to grab himself a hat-trick this week. I think we all know the other one. That was a 4-0 win for Olympiacos. Rabiot up next. Now, he is subject to transfer, but he made 1 clearance off the line. I believe... he got man of the match in that game as well for Juve. I'm not sure. But either way, he did play very, very well. He is subject to transfer, so this could be his last game in a Piemonte Calcio shirt. We'll have to wait and see. Moving to the Premier League, Marcus Rashford. Is it time, EA? Last week, week 4. 2 goals, one of which was a penalty, but still 4-0. Against, bottom. Was it bottom of the league? Did they play Norwich? I think they did. Either way, I've just taken his Footmas card and slapped a little inform skin over the top of it, which I'm pretty sure is what EA will do, and maybe alter the physical down one or something. Strakosha up next. Again, I mention this guy every week as well. Clean sheet for Lazio against Napoli. And they won the game 1-0 as well. Lazio are a very good outfit this year. Not good enough to challenge for the title, but still a very, very good team. And Strakosha at the back there doing wonders. Moving back to the Premier League again with Aspilicueta with 1 assist, clearance off the line, a clean sheet, and his team won 3-0. That is the longest CV for a Team of the Week card I've seen in a while. He did a lot in that game, but... will EA decide to give him the inform? I hope so, and he is high rated, so that probably seals his fate, to be fair. Decora, this card is going to be mental. Decora with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 3-0 win for Watford, who, by the way, have started to turn it around a little bit, haven't they? They've started to put in the odd performance here or there and started to score some goals. In the first, 10, 12 games, they were absolutely abysmal, and I just thought that they were down. But they've turned it around. Fair play to them, albeit against Bournemouth, who don't look that great either. Bruno Fernandes could be moving to Manchester United this week. I think that could be a mistake, but still, a very good stepping stone for him. 2 goals in a 3-1 win for Sporting. Could be his last game, could be his last performance, and his last inform as a last card as a Sporting player. I'd like to see it. It would be a great card as well. Just a shame that he couldn't do it a week later while he was at a Premier League club. Ben Yedder, this, in my opinion, not going to happen. A lot of people are moaning about everyone leaving him out, though, so I thought I'd include him and tell you why he won't get an inform. 1 goal and 1 assist in a game, which is decent, but the game ended 3-3 against PSG. Now, the fact that it's PSG... maybe, but I don't know. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Mahrez, though, with 2 goals and 1 assist in a 6-1 win. I'd be surprised to see him there because there is another player who did one better. But definitely worth a mention as a player who had an absolute barnstormer of a game. Scored 2 very early goals, and of course they went on to win 6-1 and they absolutely smashed Aston Villa. Let's talk about PSG again. Neymar. 2 goals, man of the match award, 3-3 draw, but again, no chance. I don't think him or Ben Yedder will get it. And if Ben Yedder gets it, then Neymar deserves it as well. Because Neymar put in the man of the match performance, he scored 2 goals, and again, it's another central card, whereas Ben Yedder got 1 goal, 1 assist. Now, I'm not talking about the quality of the goals, that's all irrelevant. But in terms of the significance of those goals and those contributions, they are both one and the same. So, if you give it to one, in my opinion, you have to give it to both. That's just the way it is. And finally, Aguero. Now, he did break a record, but EA, I don't know why, they seem very reluctant to hand out record breaker cards. I mean, it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. Despite the fact that they discard for like 69,000 coins or whatever it is, Aguero wouldn't drop below that anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. Giving record breaker cards to like 80 rated players, I understand. But for Aguero, you might as well just do it. The card design is beautiful. Just make the most of it. 3 goals and 1 assist in a 6-1 win. So that's a hat-trick. And that's why he deserves it more than Mahrez. But on top of that, the record that he broke, if you are interested, he is now the highest goal scorer in Premier League history for an overseas player. There are only 3 players above him in the overall goals for the Premier League, and 3 of them are homegrown. So that's the record. I think he overtook Thierry Henry. But that's going to do it for this week. A lot of players in there, a lot of decent players, but a lot of mediocre players. So I would not be surprised on Wednesday if we're sat here moaning that EA will literally give out informs for anything so long as they can get high rated cards in that squad. So I'll see you on Wednesday. If you agree or disagree with any of the players, let me know in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new. Until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.